What if the biggest things you've been told about money are dead wrong? RSPs aren't a scam, credit cards aren't evil, and renting a house is not going to make you poor. In this video, we're going to bust the 5 most common myths about money that might be quietly keeping you broke. So stay tuned and I'm going to show you what you could do instead. Hi, I'm Marco, and I'm a licensed agent here in the province of Ontario. And personal finances, as you guys are gathering, is a very big passion of mine. My goal is to help Canadian families understand personal finance and free them from financial illiteracy. I want to make sure that everyone knows how money is going to work for you. Myth number 1. I love this one. Credit cards are evil. All right, what people believe is that you should cut them up, never use them, stay away from them. They're going to ruin your life. Credit cards don't ruin your life. Misusing them does. What most people don't understand is that a credit card is just a service. You purchase now, you don't have to pay for the cash with the cash up front, and the credit card will front you the money. It's kind of loan sharking 101. In order to front you the money, if you carry a balance, they're going to charge you interest on that, and that interest, as per my past videos, sometimes is as low as 16%, but generally most credit cards are between 20% and 26%. They can go as high as 30%. If you carry a balance on your credit card, that is a surefire way to eat away at your monthly cash flow. What you don't want to do is you don't want to make purchases that you have to pay off over time. You don't want to use your credit card for a vacation if you don't have the money, thinking that I'm going to pay that off. You don't want to make large extravagant purchases. Use it based on the cash you have at hand. Take those reward points, enhance your life, but don't carry a balance. Your rewards are baked into the cost of the card. It'd be nice to have that discount on buying things, but that's not going to happen. Take the rewards, just don't carry a balance. Myth number 2, RRSPs are tax scams. What people believe is that you're just going to have to pay the tax later, so what's the point? The point is that you are going to have to pay that tax later, not now. RRSPs are a tax deferral vehicle, which means I can take money now, invest it, let it grow tax-free, lower my taxable earnings for this year, and I'm going to get a huge tax credit. So let's do some easy math, folks. If you earn $100,000 a year and you take $10,000 and put it into an RRSP, instead of being taxed at that $100,000, you're going to be taxed on that $90,000. There's a lot of different scenarios, how to best optimize it, and that's not the point of this video. But the point is that being taxed on $90,000 in any equation is far better than being taxed at $100,000. That money's going to grow tax-free until you retire. When you retire, you can withdraw that money and you'll be paying those taxes then. It's like you have an income. If you're not bringing in income from a job, that you're in retirement, your RRSPs are your salary. And then, of course, you're going to pay taxes on that. Will you need as much money as you did when you were raising a family? Probably not. When you retire, hopefully your kids are going to be out of the house. Hopefully you'll have paid your mortgage off, and then you won't need as much money. So if you only need $50,000 that you take out of an RRSP, then you'll only be taxed on that $50,000. Would you rather be taxed on the $100,000? Or would you rather be taxed on the $50,000? Check out those tax rates. Hugely different. Myth number 3, renting is throwing money away. Okay, what people believe is that if you're renting, you're paying somebody else's mortgage. Why not pay your own mortgage? I hear you. It'd be a great way to build equity, have a house, you have something in the future that now has equity. If you live in Vancouver or Toronto, that option might be taken away from you. The housing market is outrageous. Most people may not be able to afford a down payment for a house in those markets. And even if you can, there's a good chance that you might end up in a scenario where both of your family incomes, yourself and your partner, will be going towards helping towards a mortgage. I know a lot of people that are mortgage poor or house poor, which means that over 50% of their household income is going towards paying the mortgage. That's untenable, completely untenable for some people. You will find people that then begin to liquidate their house at some point and go back to renting. If you are renting, then if you understand the basic concept that, hey, I don't need to put money aside for the roof, I don't need to put money aside for my air conditioner or for my heater or any of that, you can bank that money. If you are able to save the difference and invest the difference, buy assets, buy mutual funds, segregated funds, max out your RRSP contributions, max out your TFSA allowances, and you're renting, there's not going to be much of a difference. You might be further ahead than some other people. Be really, really critical about where your money's going and what the actual market is in your area. If you want to buy a house and you can afford to buy a house, by all means, I highly encourage it. I own a house. But I can tell you, I spend a lot of money trying to maintain my house. I wish I could bank that. Myth number 4, you need to be rich to invest. Oh, this one gets me going. It's because I used to be that guy. What people believe is that I'll start investing when I have more money. Write it down. You'll never have more money. If that's your attitude, write it down. You'll never have more money. That just doesn't happen, because if we wait until we have more money, we will always spend our money. That's what I used to do. It wasn't until I developed consistency. The secret to investing isn't to invest when you have money or to invest large amounts of money. It's not. We're going to do a video on dollar cost averaging soon. It's about consistency. You want to take a little bit every paycheck and you want to be able to invest that. Start with what you're comfortable with. $50, $100. If you can go $150, $200 per paycheck. But just do it. Small amounts will yield you huge results over time based on compound interest. You don't need to be rich to invest. You just need to be consistent. Myth number 5, budgets are restrictive. What people believe here is that budgeting means no fun money, and that couldn't be furthest from the truth. A good budget gives you freedom. It's not restricting. You will need to just plan for that. That's what a budget is. It's a plan. If you plan on having a weekly luncheon with a committee, then you need to plan for that. If you like meeting weekly with your friends at the nearest Tim Hortons, then you just need to plan for that. You need to put that in your budget. That's what a budget is for. If you know you want to go to Cuba and buy cigars on your vacation, then you just need to plan for that. You need to put away $100, $200 per paycheck and put that away. What you want to be able to do is create yourself a guilt-free spending zone. Why be willy-nilly with your money, not keep track of what you're spending, and then all of a sudden you're unable to pay your internet. You can't pay your cable bill. Worse yet, they freeze your Netflix account because your credit cards are maxed out. Explain that one to your kids. Create that guilt-free spending zone. Budget for your fun money. That's all it is. You budget for your fun money. All right, I want to hear from you. If there was a myth that you used to believe in, let me know in the comments, or maybe you think I missed an important myth. Let me know. Don't forget to like and subscribe. That's it from me. Let's make better sense together. If you want the secrets to funding your child's education without breaking the bank, click up here. And if you want my top 10 personal finance tips, click this one.